Black Maid stood silently in the grand Japanese mansion, her hands trembling as she wiped the marble floors. The CEO, a man used to power and prestige, laughed at the absurdity of the challenge he had just set. "Solve this puzzle, and $500 million is yours, but I doubt you even understand it." The room was cold, the laughter echoing in her ears. She had faced prejudice all her life, but this was something different. Could a simple maid truly outsmart a billionaire in his own house? Watch until the end to see the shocking twist. Wait a second. Tell us where you're watching from in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more powerful stories like this. Her name was Aisha, a young black woman who had moved to Tokyo seeking opportunity, only to find herself working as a maid in the city's wealthiest household. Each day she scrubbed, polished, and cleaned while the city outside moved fast, indifferent to her existence. Despite the long hours, she took pride in her work, her mind sharp and her spirit unbroken. She noticed everything: the creases in suits, the misplaced documents, even the subtle prejudices hidden behind polite smiles. The CEO, Hiroshi Takeda, was infamous for his arrogance and a reputation for underestimating anyone who didn't fit his elite circle. Today, however, he decided to humiliate Aisha for his amusement, presenting a complex puzzle worth $500 million. To him, it was just a joke. But to Aisha, it was a test, one she couldn't ignore. Something inside her sparked. This was her moment. Hiroshi smirked, placing the puzzle on a polished mahogany table. His team gathered, some smirking, others whispering doubts about the maid who thought she could think. Aisha's hands didn't shake this time. Instead, they rested calmly on the edge of the table. The puzzle looked impossible, numbers intertwined with logic sequences, riddles layered over more riddles, a joke for the wealthy, an execution for anyone else. As she studied it, the room's laughter became background noise. She saw patterns others missed, connections invisible to the CEO's experts. Hours passed, though it felt like minutes had passed. Hiroshi's amusement faded, replaced by irritation as Aisha scribbled notes, erased them, and scribbled again. Her mind moved faster than anyone in the room had imagined possible. Finally, she placed the last piece of the puzzle in place. Silence fell. The assistants exchanged nervous glances. Hiroshi's face twisted from laughter to disbelief. How could a maid, someone he deemed unworthy of understanding, solve what his entire team could not? The $500 million prize was no longer a joke. It was hers by sheer intellect, courage, and resilience. But Hiroshi wasn't ready to accept defeat. He tried to challenge her, doubting her every move. Yet with each calm, precise explanation, her confidence forced even the CEO to pause. The room felt smaller, tension thick, as the impossible became reality. Hiroshi slammed his hand on the table, disbelief etched into every line of his face. This isn't possible," he muttered, staring at Aisha's solution. The staff held their breath, unsure if confrontation or applause would come first. But Aisha's eyes didn't waver. She had seen the mockery, felt the prejudice, and now, for the first time, she had undeniable proof of her worth. The CEO, a man who had laughed at her presence, now struggled to accept the truth. She had outsmarted him. The mansion, once a place of humiliation for Aisha, now echoed with her triumph. In that moment, a single question rang silently in the room. How could anyone continue to underestimate her or anyone else based on skin color? Aisha walked out of the mansion that day not only victorious but transformed. The $500 million was hers, yes, but more importantly, she had shattered the invisible ceiling imposed by prejudice. Hiroshi, humbled and silent, could no longer regard brilliance as a birthright. Her story spread across Tokyo, sparking conversations, headlines, and debates. It was a reminder that intelligence, courage, and determination know no race or class. Prejudice might attempt to diminish talent, but it could never erase it. Aisha had turned ridicule into triumph, teaching a lesson that money and power alone could never buy. How many more hidden geniuses are being overlooked because of bias? Could the world finally begin to recognize merit over prejudice? Please share your thoughts and let us know which city and country you are watching from. Take care.